We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start this drive out on the ground and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Falcons at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here. As the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
And that's exactly what offense is trying to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations. They hate when you can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta will give them the season sweep.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. Powering forward. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A game there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Drop, 17. Low check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Hill on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
He'll throw complete there to Thomas.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Hill with a give to Kamara on the option.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because really has them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They run it again with Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They're only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Hill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Kamara up the middle.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. Does a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Third and 2, Hill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
So here we go on fourth. Hill. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a Falcons first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Hill
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
and he's corralled at the 40, and now the 3 picking up 8. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Kamara on the read option.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Hill.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Hill.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But however, we did see pursuit, ramp up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time on fourth for Hill. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 39 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, close to you. Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 2. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Yellow.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium that taking care of the football is king. They play turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean, partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Atlanta, it's back-to-back victories.